I took a 30-day self-honor challenge. There was some benefit to it, and there is some benefit to it, but was it worth it? And would I recommend? Now, my reason for taking this challenge was simple but weird. Just like most people, I found myself having these feelings of sadness and emptiness on and off and couldn't place a reason why. Don't get me wrong, I had a life, but I just felt something was missing. So I did a research and I came across the concept of self honoring, and I thought, why not? Let me do this challenge for 30 days and see. Now, if you're not familiar with the concept of self honor, simply put it means to treat yourself with respect, compassion, dignity, and so on, and to make choices that are in line with your values as a person that makes you feel good, which I felt I was doing a terrible job at. From my experience, self honor is deeper than saying a few words to yourself every day before walking out of the door. It takes a lot of effort and being intentional and showing up for yourself with the right mindset. I realized that I needed the right environment and the right mindset to embark on this journey. I focused on a few things and I did them daily and consistently so my subconscious mind can catch up and accept them. And one of the things I did for during this duration of 30 days was I wrote down my fears. I wrote down my negative thoughts on myself and why I have those thoughts and what I could do to change those thoughts. I did this every day, especially at night before I go to bed. There is evidence that when we sleep, our subconscious mind do not sleep. Our life basically is created by thinking, be it negative or positive. Instructing your subconscious mind is a great way to turn your life around. Basically, you are where you are because of the way you've been thinking your whole life. As simple as that may sound, it did help me to dig deep into my insecurities and to confront them head on. It was a wonderful thing that I did that day. Now, number two thing I did during this duration of 30 days was I did a lot of reflection. I reflected daily on my values and what matters most to me, as I've lost myself in relationships, with the opposite sex and with friends, trying to please people. And this exercise was so deep, so searching, because I cried a lot during this particular exercise because there were memories that were coming out that I did not remember before then, and they were just flooding out. And as I reflected, I wrote down my reflections, and there were so many personal self-love letters I had to write to myself because God, there were things that were coming out, and I felt like my sadness was coming from somewhere deep inside of me based on the way I felt during this period of reflection. Daily reflection helped me to see myself clearly and some of the areas that I needed to work on myself, especially how I see my body. I used to have this love and hate relationship with my body. Now, let me tell you a backstory. I've been living in the UK for more than a decade. And I have realized that when you are a recovery African woman, you tend to be seen as ugly, unattractive to a large group of men. And when you throw Africa on top of it, you become less desirable to a large group of people. At least that was what I felt at that time. I had to reprogram my mindset to say that I can never be every man's cup of tea, neither will I be likable by everyone, which is okay. However, I am beautiful, I am desirable to the one that will make me his queen, and the right people will come into my life. These were some of the affirmations that I did say to myself daily during those 30 days. I gave myself the permission to come out of my shell and embrace myself. Boy, was it refreshing. When you are confident on the inside, you glow on the outside and other people see it. Now that's taking me to my next point, which has to do with alone time. I spent a lot of those 30 days alone because I needed to reprogram myself to enjoy spending time with me. Initially, it was hard as I was used to calling friends, being around people and being in relationship. But as the days progressed, I began to enjoy spending time with me, which brings me to my previous point. In order for you to know yourself and the things that makes you you, you need to spend time alone. When you enjoy spending time alone, it helps you to have that balanced relationship with others that doesn't require you to always have people around you, especially toxic people. And studies have shown that people who enjoy alone time, they experience less depression. Now, to my next point, during those 30 days, I gave myself permission to say no even to me. I stopped entertaining my desires of having intercourse, basically sex. I went celibate. Now, we're making a video in the nearest future where I'll be talking about how and why I went celibate. I reprogrammed myself to prioritize me. This was not about sex. It was about me honoring my body and treating my body as a temple that it is. When you, as a woman, you are not quick to have sex with someone you just met, or you are in a relationship with, or intend to be in a relationship with, your mind is sharpened to see them for who they are. Now, speaking for myself, being celibate for 1 year, because I was celibate for a year, was a relief. I was able to focus on me in a healthy way. Celibacy changed the way I approached dating, and I was able to pull out from going forward with someone who is not emotionally available because I could see quickly, and sex was no longer a big deal for me. Now, let's talk about the benefits. Was there really any benefit for me doing this for 30 days? One of the benefits that I felt like I had from this experience of 30 days was my introduction to guided meditation, which I did for the duration of the 30 days, and I loved it. I did have this guided medication, especially at night, and one that I loved was Honor Yourself by Puff Daddy. You have to listen to this. It's unaudible, and his voice, by God, is so deep, soothing, and it gives me this daddy vibes. I use it to sleep every night. Another benefit was I was able to see myself as the prize, because it's one thing to say it and another thing to actually believe it and live it on a daily basis. These 30 days, it changed my mindset, and I was able to really say and believe it and act like it. I am the prize, with authority and with confidence. And this mindset helped me to push myself to exercise more, to eat right, to laugh more. I even took on new hobbies. I honed my African accent and my African figure. Now, ladies, this is what happens when you honor yourself consistently. Girl, you will just glow from the inside. Another benefit that I had from this 30 days self-honor challenge, that it taught me that I was enough. Being enough as a woman is something many ladies struggle with. You see ladies, they prefer to stay in situationship just because they are afraid to be alone. After that 30 days challenge, I love being alone. I enjoy it. During these 30 days, another benefit was the little steps that I took daily to honor myself. It helped me to, like I said, I discovered new hobbies. Like I discovered my love for photography, my love for writing. And if you ask me, do I recommend? Yes. And you might think that you do not deserve it. Like, girl, I'm telling you, give it a try. You don't have to do it for 30 days. You might do it for 10 days and see. And if you enjoy it, you might just extend the days and just go on for 30 days like me, or even more. I decided to do 30 days. Darling, if you do try it, let me know. And there are so many benefits that I enjoyed during these 30 days. I don't want this video to be so long, so I'm just going to cap it here. But my darlings, please tell me in the comment section below, Have you tried it before? Are you aware of the self-honor challenge? And will you try it? And please, I know you forgot. Can you please subscribe, like this video so other people can find this video and it will help my channel as well. And I will see you on my next one. Adios.